So in terms of community involvement and how they can support research, it's a pretty key part of what we do. We can't be out there the whole time. It's quite expensive and time consuming to do this work. And there's a lot of eyes and ears on the water who know a lot about the ocean in the various ways, and they're out there more than us, and they see things. And often there's an area where people think that, oh, science and citizens are kind of separate, but we don't think that at all. And initiatives like Happy Whale, for example, are really key, because all it requires is just a photo of a fluke. And when you look at a changing environment and this changing world, especially in these feeding grounds, I would say it's really important that we understand what resilience means. So, okay, a calf is born, but we know there's a link between the size and condition of that calf, how quickly it's growing, how quickly it's able to store energy, and its survival in the long run. So I think about resilience in the way that how these mothers are going through quite a lot, right? They were hunted down to less than 500 individuals in the entire North Pacific. So now they're up to 20-odd thousand. So they are this conservation success story that humans had a huge role to play in both their demise, but also their recovery. In the 60s, 70s, 80s, the Save the Whale campaign was really powerful. And people really switched into being able to care for these animals. They started to understand the intelligence, the empathy, this maternal bonds that they have with their offspring. To me, telling stories of these whales and what they go through when things are good and when things are not so good, it really is a key element of showing humans, well, this is what we may lose. This is how resilient they actually are to changing environments. But what happens if that changing environment is changing so quickly that these animals just cannot keep up? We don't know. So having humans care about that, telling these little stories of these mothers in Hawaii are losing about 200 pounds of blubber every single day over a period of about 60 days. In terms of resilience, I would define it as understanding what's coming in the future. But for us to understand where we are right now and where we're going with these things and to be able to put plans in place, resilience is really important as a key metric in whichever way you want to look at it. At the end of the day, it's a key question so we can sort of predict what's coming, what sort of time frame we're looking at, and what things can we put in place, more importantly, to be able to make sure that these animals can continue doing what they're doing in a healthy way without losing them entirely.